In this new era, male werebeasts existed to reproduce with humans. As a top-tier werebeast, was diagnosed with infertility. Nobody wanted an infertile werebeast. So he was sold to the red light district and met me there. I just happened to be looking to buy a werebeast, so he knelt in front of me, crying and begging me to buy him. Stupid me. I spent all my savings to buy him. Now I ended up at the hospital alone after Jamarian scratched me again. This is deep enough to leave a scar. Has your werebeast ever actually been socialized? I offered a tight smile.
He has. Top of his class, actually. My phone buzzed. So many complaining messages from Jamariak. It's only a scratch. Was it really necessary to go to the hospital? I'm hungry. Come back and make me dinner. I never get enough to eat, not after being yours. You seriously suck at...
I still remembered how eager I'd been for our bonding, talking excitedly with Jamarian about what our rings should look like. He'd smirked at me.
Do you honestly think you're good enough for me?
His ears flattened against his head.
Crying won't change anything. I'm never going to form a bond with you. Here's a free tip. You lower-class humans look disgusting when you cry.
I swallowed the lump in my throat. He doesn't like me. The truth was, he hated me.
I'd originally paid $80,000 for Jamarian, which meant I could pick a replacement from the same price bracket. I flipped through the available options, taking in faces that were slightly less striking than Jamaron's, but still gorgeous. Their files listed them as foxes and leopards. I hesitated.
Do you have anyone else? I wanted a canine. Specifically a golden retriever. I'd heard golden retriever werebeasts genuinely liked humans. If that were true, maybe one would even a lower tier human like me.
The staff member The staff told me the werewolf would be delivered in 3 days. I carefully tucked the exchange agreement into my bag. On the walk home, I spotted Jamarian and Gianna Latford in the distance. The white-haired werefox stood in the evening light. With his steep-set eyes and his distinct features, he was incredibly handsome. Gianna was a high-class human from... I glanced down at my plain t-shirt and jeans, then back at Gianna's beautiful dress.
I think I look fine.
Jamarian didn't even look at me.
She wouldn't look good even if she tried. She's better off pretending she just doesn't know how to dress. That way people won't realize she's genuinely unattractive.
Jamarian, how can you say that about Deb?
Jamarian smirked. It was a flackless, completely mocking smile.
You're trying to help, and she just thinks you're being nosy. Low-class humans simply can't grasp how high-class humans think. It was my own terrible luck that she bought me.
He never used to be like this. Back when I couldn't afford the premium supplements that high-grade werebeasts need, he would always insist that he was lucky to have found me. The cheap clothes I bought trafficked his sensitive skin, but he never complained. That all changed the day we ran into his former rival, a red werefox on the street. I had dropped my bag, and Jamalian was helping me gather my scattered things. The red werefox stepped out of a car and planted his foot directly onto Jamalian's hand.
Well, well. If it isn't the highly sought-after Jamarian,
How did you end up with such a plain, low-class human? I suppose it makes sense, though. A defected product paired with a low-class human is a perfect match.
Even drive me to the hospital.
I'm going shopping with Gianna today.
Jamarian and I didn't have to be chained to each other forever. I spoke up, stopping Jamarian just as he was closing the door. Jamarian, does being with me really make you that miserable? He paused. When he looked back over his shoulder, he wore that same mocking smirk.
Yeah. But someone of your low status got incredibly lucky acquiring me, so you'll never let me go. I'm going to be stuck with a clingy annoyance for the rest of my life.
I let out a slow breath, washed over by a sudden, intense wave of relief. It seemed I really had made the right decision to exchange him. When I didn't answer right away, Jamarian thumped his tail impatiently against the floor.
What do you want?
I looked down, picking on my cuticles. I got you a gift. You'll see it in a few days. An unreadable expression crossed his face for a fraction of a second. He almost looked hopeful, but quickly slipped right back into his usual mocking tone.
I hope it isn't more of that cheap nutritional supplement. It's absolute garbage. I'll just end up pouring it down the toilet.
I looked at him, dead serious. No, it's what you want most. Freedom.
It better be.
Jamarian muttered, shutting the door firmly behind him. Gianna showed up bright and early the next morning. Jamaric and I agreed to go shopping. We just have similar tastes, and we always have so much to talk about when we go out. You aren't mad, are you, Deb? She watched me closely, testing the waters. Normally, I would sulk and refuse to let him leave. It always ate me that he refused to go anywhere with me, yet constantly went out with her. He slipped on my shoes and walked quickly out the door. The regular mall was packed, just like it was all year round. It was mostly lower-class people out shopping with their ordinary werebeasts. Shoppers bumped into each other in the crowded aisles, but they all wore happy, genuine smiles. Their uppity energy started to rub off on me. Once I bought a new werebeast, I'd probably be just as happy. I would never again have to hear Jamarian say that worthless people deserve cheap things. He wouldn't loudly make fun of this mall in public before ditching me, leaving me standing there humiliated. All I really wanted was a normal, affectionate werebeast. I didn't get back until after dark. Arian was actually home. He and Gianna usually stayed out late. He was Bellamy showouts with the axe of a blades submissively in once. He was planted on the couch with his arms crossed, visibly fuming.
Where have you been? You didn't even make dinner. It's bad enough living in poverty with you, but now I'm starving. You do a terrible job taking care of me.
I took a sip of my coffee and set my shopping bags on the counter. I figured you'd just eat at Gianna's. Plus, I didn't think you wanted my cooking anyway.
I spent all afternoon making your birthday dinner, and you threw the whole thing in the trash?
That shut him up. I focused entirely on unpacking the supplies I'd bought for the werewolf. Chew toys, a grooming comb, and fish oil. I didn't hear Jamarian walk up behind me.
Are you treating me like a dog? I don't need cheap trash meant for some low-grade werebeast. is going to ruin my hair. And this fish oil isn't even pure. But whatever. Since you already bought it, guess I can try it out.
These aren't for you. I cut in. He froze, his hand hovering just over the comb.
What do you mean?
I turned to look at his flawless face. I'm not good enough for a high-grade werebeast like you. I've already filed the transfer paperwork. In a couple of days, you'll never have to see me again. We still hadn't been intimate. I had only ever seen him hold Gianna's hand. I opened the door. A shadow fell over me. Marcus Rainfield stood in the doorway, filling the entire frame. I had to tip my head back just to see his face. His muscles strained against his short sleeves. Between his sharp brows and the upward slant of his eyes, he looked downright terrifying. The scar on his temple only made him look more so. Jamarian couldn't stop staring at him. This was my first time dealing with a predatory werebeast, and my stomach was in knots. Was a werewolf like him really going to listen to me? Marcus must have picked up on my nerves. He leaned down, offering me his furry ears to pet, and spoke in a surprisingly soft voice.
Hi, Miss Penningerton. I'm Marcus Rainhurth.
The worker with him was Sheila, the same receptionist I'd met before. She gave me a warm smile. Don't worry. I watched Marcus grow up, and he's an absolute sweetheart. There is one issue, though. Because Werebeast Exchange is currently under renovation, it'll be about 2 weeks before we can take Jamamian back. Would it be all right if he stayed here in the meantime? We'll gladly cover his living expenses.
While Sheila talked, second Sheila walked out the door, Jamariath lunged, yanking Marcus away from me. Marcus finally looked at me, his gray eyes shining with tears.
I'm so sorry.
My stomach dropped. Was he going to reject me, too?
The skin around his eyes was flushed raw.
I'm sorry, I'm just so happy. I'm so glad to be staying with you that I couldn't hold my expression together. I thought I looked ugly when I cried, so I didn't want you to see.
A loud sob broke from his
I was
chest.
sure they were to ship me off to the fighting arena. Then they told me someone actually wanted me.
He clutched my hand tighter.
I held your picture at night, and I just couldn't believe it. I was terrified it was a dream. Mrs. Penningston, I think you're incredibly cute and beautiful.
I'm not ashamed of you at all. I'm just so full of joy that I can't stop crying. I've never been this happy in my whole life.
He was being so silly. The tears were already pouring down his cheeks. Sheila had mentioned that Marcus was quiet and timid simply because nobody wanted him. But listening to him chatter away now, I realized he'd just been keeping it all bottled up. A strange, restless warmth stirred in my chest. Could someone really be this happy just to be with me? It felt like a dream. I took his hand. His palm was damp with nervous sweat, but the solid heat of his skin told me it was real. You don't have to call me Mrs. Pennington, I told him. Just Deb is fine. Marcus chimed in out of nowhere. Jamaritan streamed out of the bedroom, livid,
What did you just say?
in my chest. When I looked up at him, he just blinked innocently and shrunk against my side. Gianna scoffed loudly. Since you obviously can't stand Jamanilik at Deborah, I assume you won't mind if he crashes at my place? I don't mind at all.
I nodded. Jamarian dropped the pile of clothes he was holding.
You've wanted to get rid of me this entire time, haven't you, Deborah?
I looked down at his feet.
He was standing on a $150 shirt. while I was sitting there in a cheap sweatshirt I'd bought at a 3 for $30 sale. I let out a sigh. Jamanian, aren't you the one who wanted to leave? His jaw clenched. Jamakin shot me a glare.
Exactly. I want to leave you. It's not the other way around. I don't want to spend another minute in this dump.
He turned away.
Gianna chimed in, quick to pascave him.
Don't worry, Jamaratin. Come home with me. I'll give you everything you could ever want.
But Jamarian didn't answer her. The only sound in the room was his tail thumping a steady rhythm against the floor.
After a long, tense pause, he took a few steps forward. He stopped short and looked back at me. I kept my eyes glued to the floor, pretending not to notice.
Jamalian?
Gianna's smile vanished. When Jamalian finally moved, it was to ush Gianna toward the door.
I really don't want to be here. But Werebeast Exchange assigned me to Deborah's house. I shouldn't break the rules. You can find me at the hall once I'm officially listed for sale, Gianna.
He shut the front door firmly, cutting off her frustrated protests.
Marcus watched Jamarian stand motionless by the door, then leaned in close.
Let's go back to the bedroom, Deb. It's getting late. We should go to sleep.
His warmth brushed my skin, bringing a sudden hot flush to my face. It was a totally ordinary suggestion, but something about the way he said it made me acutely self-conscious.
Jamarian whipped around.
You two are sleeping in the same bed?
Jamalian whipped around. Marcus draped an arm over my shoulders, pulling me flush against his chest. He gave Jamarian a wide-eyed, innocent look.
Of course we are. Isn't it normal to sleep next to my owner? Not that it's any of your business anyway. You're just Deb's ex now.
Marcus's reached over and flicked off the light. The next morning, my entire body ached as I threw on my clothes. I muttered under my breath. Marcus had been way too huff. Marcus came up behind me, pressing his heavy chest against my back.
Deb, you smell so good. No, wait. You smell sweet. Can we sleep together again tonight?
Knock it off. I can barely walk as it... Still.
Fox, if you say one more insulting thing to Deb,
He growled.
I'll bite your neck and snap it.
Jamarian's pupils blew out into razor-thin slits. His canines bared.
Try it. I'd love to strangle you right now.
The air in the tiny room grew thick, heavy with the suffocating tension of two werebeasts gearing up for a territorial bloodbath. I reached back, lacing my fingers firmly through Marcus's. There's no point in fighting with someone who doesn't matter. He's leaving soon anyway.
Marcus's whole demeanor flipped on a dime. All that lethal aggression evaporated.
He turned to me, his eyes wide and pitiful, his bottom lip poking out in a soft pout.
He's so mean, Deb. He scared me.
I rubbed Marcus's ears. They were incredibly soft. That's just how he is. Just ignore him.
I told him.
Come on. Let's go buy you some pajamas.
The stiff tension finally drained from Jamarican's humped shoulders, leaving him swaying slightly on his feet. Then, he moved, planting himself squarely in front of the door.
The whole situation was completely absurd. I was so stunned it took me a second to process what was happening.
By the time I snapped back to reality, Marcus was already beating the living hell out of him.
Stop! I grabbed Marcus, hauling him back. Stop hitting him! If he dies, you're going to prison!
Piece of trash! You piece of trash.
Marcus stumbled back, his chest heaving, his knuckles coated in blood.
You have no right to confess your feelings to someone else's owner! You're trying to steal her! I'll beat you into the ground every time I see you!
Jamaritan struggled to prop himself up on his elbows, wiping his bleeding mouth with the back of his hand.
Technically, I was here first. You're the one interfering in our relationship.
Marcus then let out a furious yell and kicked him hard in the ribs. Jamlet went completely still. Marcus,
So sorry for what you went through.
I'd always been good at just taking what life handed me.
a spark of hope lit up his eyes.
So you forgive me? I swear I'll treat you right this time. Tomorrow, we can go together and return that low-grade mutt.
I stepped back. No, Marcus is staying. You're just confusing your feelings because you're terrified of being sent to the red light district. Once the contract exchange goes through, your life will go back to normal.
No! No! I'm not confused! Deb, how can I make you believe me? I really do like you.
Watching him stand there crying and begging, I remembered how desperately I used to crave his love. Seeing it from the outside now, I realized just how pathetic that behavior looked. No wonder Jamarian had always found me so repulsive. We're done. A long time later, I heard from Aunt Sheila that Gianna had not bought Jamarian.
She knew Jamarian couldn't have children, and she threw a huge tantrum at the Werebeast exchange. She said Jamarian wasted her time. He was clearly defective, yet acted so arrogant.
I hadn't expected Gianna to be unaware of Jamarian's problem. So what about Jamaritan? Was he sold to the red light district?
He got sick, depression. He couldn't even talk to people. The manager could only apply to scrape him.
She paused on the phone.
Now he works at an orphanage. Being around those children, he actually feels calmer.
After hanging up the phone, I stood there in a daze for quite a while. Marcus hugged me from behind.
Are you worried about him? If you're really worried, we could buy him back too. I don't mind.
He said he didn't mind, but his hands were almost squeezing my waist in half. I turned around and pinched his face. When will you learn not to say one thing and mean another? Marcus was good in every way, but he was always so careful and eager to please me. Whatever I asked, he was willing. I was really afraid that one day, if I did something bad, he would clean up after me. I hoped he could be more at ease and express his true feelings. I pinched him hard, wanted Marcus to learn to refuse my unreasonable actions. But even when his cheeks turned bright red, he didn't react. Instead, his eyes shone as he looked at me. I felt defeated. Why don't you say it hurts? You can refuse me, you know? Marcus shook his head.
You only pinch me, you don't pinch anyone else. That means you like me.
You like me, I'm happy. I don't feel pain.
I felt amused and a little angry. You really are. Really are. I kissed his swollen red face. You're just too adorable. After the kiss, I suddenly noticed the air in the room had become sticky. Marcus was clearly restless, his tail wagging non-stop. I wanted to run, but he had already grabbed my ankle.
Our child will be even cuter than me. Do you want to try?
I don't want to. It was still Dale time. Marcus tilted his head and think for a minute, but still pulled me back. He was very serious.
You said I should learn to refuse you. Then I refuse your don't want.
Is that what I meant? Stop kissing me!
Fortunately, I was someone who could reconcile with myself. Maybe this counted as Marcus's first step toward learning how to love normally.